What is up, my friends, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing the upgrade rush, but with mech. Now, I know you guys have been enjoying the upgrade rushes a lot, so have I. We are slowly running out of... Shit. We are slowly running out of upgrade rush ideas, of course, right? You can only do it so many times. That said, don't worry about it. I will definitely keep it on as a build because I just love it so freaking much. But we are... slowly getting to the end of this little streak, that is for sure. Now what I'm gonna do here, guys, is I'm gonna do it with mech. You guys might have had a little preview. To be honest, those games were very short, but you guys might have had a little preview in that 2v2 episode that I did. I have two main ideas for this one. They are gonna be the double armory, pretty much in the exact same way that we've been doing all the upgrade rushes. We just get a double armory really fast, like the Evos, engineering-based forges, right? And go for really fast 2-2, really fast 3-3, try to hit timings. The other idea that I have, that's what I'm going to do this game, is a super, super fast first armory, and then just rush armor upgrades. And I think this idea is really cool for mech, because if you think of mech, right, in particular tanks and Thors, already have an incredibly high damage output, but if the enemy army gets on top, they can die pretty fast. They're extremely immobile, of course, both units. One is literally stuck, sieged. The other one is just really slow, the Thor. But if you have... Let's say I get +3 armor at like 10 minutes or something insane. My opponent might have +1 attack, depending on the kind of game. Could be +2 as well. If it's +1 attack against 3 armor, especially in this matchup, by the way, Terran versus Terran, my tanks and Thors are not gonna die. Okay, that is a really exciting prospect. I would love to see that. It's just... You guys know, at this point, you guys already know what the fun part of these upgrade rushes is. It's just that the opponent... Like, it's such a weird thing to just be so viciously ahead in upgrades that the opponent always misjudges the fights. They misjudge, like, my economic situation because I traded economy... But not for army, which is what you usually would do, but for upgrades, right? So it's very strange, and they don't know what to do. And I can totally see it happen where my opponents just take horrible fights going into my army because it looks small, because I have insane armor upgrades, right? Now, I do think this is only going to start kicking in at +2. Because at +1, our army is still going to be very low. Oh, that's going to be annoying. I didn't mention it, but I'm playing on a lot of ping here because the US server didn't work. He actually doesn't know it, but he's abusing it very well by just going across with the Reaper. Yeah, I can't do much. I can't challenge a Reaper in 1v1. There's just too much ping for that, so I'm going to have to play it very, very careful. Should have paid a little more attention there, but that's okay. It's only going to cost me 1 SCV and a slight delay. Not the biggest deal ever. What's my ping, actually? 172. Yeah, that's really quite significant. Okay. How can I make use of it right away? I'm actually tempted to skip the starport. Because, I mean, I'm going to spend a lot of resources on getting my upgrades out. If I also get a starport, I don't think I can really make tanks as well at the same time, right? So I might have to skip the starport. I could go... Guys, I'm not even kidding. I could make a Thor. Like, I mean, it's so freaking stupid, right? I could make a Thor early on. I think it would actually be pretty sick. It's going to be good against, like, all the area... Well, okay, it's going to be terrible against Ravens, to be fair. Let's get that straight. But against everything else, it's going to be really good. Banshees. It would be good against Ravens as well, if they don't get Interference Matrix. Now, let's see. This is an annoying Reaper Cliff. Okay. Oh, he saw me, but he was just not in position, looks like. Can I... Yeah, it's going to live. Nice. Because he retargeted. Okay, it's going to be a pretty significant attack here. I'm just going to stay on top of my ramp. I don't want to micro everything too hard at the main base, because then I'm going to lose my Reapers over here. I think my Cyclone should do more than fine. Let's see. Okay, it's going to be a pretty decent start here, I think, for sure. Because the Cyclone is anything building that. It is not. Let's get the homie back on there. Okay, try to pull this guy back. Reapers are doing a really good job here. I don't know how many workers I've killed, but it's also just a crazy amount of mining time lost. Another one over there. I think I can get one more if I find the correct one. Where did it go? Wait, was it there? Oh, it just went into the gas. Okay, that's kind of unlucky, to be honest. Okay, it is what it is. Oh, he didn't make an orbital yet on there. Oh, that's quite nice. We're actually going to be ahead for the orbital. Now, I think based on how this has gone, I don't actually need more Marines. Now, if you guys are wondering why the heck I'm making Marines when playing mech, that's just kind of how TVT works. Marines are the thing that keeps you safe early on. If they do a big push, for example, if they have Ravens with Interference Matrix, they're going to disable your tanks. Oh, that's so nice. Look at this. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And you... Oh! Well, you could run by those still, actually. Well, no, my tank is going to finish in time. It's okay. I'll send these back. Maybe I can actually kill... Look at this. Look at SCV. The hero. Get him. Oh, how are you alive? The second one? No. Please die, man. Oh, that's unfortunate. That SCV could have been a hero, but in the end, it wasn't. Okay. I think I'm going to go third base on location here, actually. +1 armor is already about to finish, by the way. These cyclones... Oh, wait. Wait, what? Huh? Did the tank just siege, but it didn't look like it? Yeah, right? For a second, I was like, wait, why do my cyclones have more vision range than the tank? Because it didn't shoot. Did it only just siege? It didn't look like it to me, but it must have been the case, right? Huh, that was pretty crazy. All right, +2 armor on the way, guys. Like I said, for now, it's not going to come into play that much yet. I'm actually going to cancel that Hellion, so I can make a third factory already. Yeah, the +2 armor is going to go huge. I think I need to find a good time to get my starport. Like I mentioned, don't want to get it early. I didn't. Do need it at some point, though. Now, these cyclones are going to be better against Marines. They're not going to be better against... Oh, look. Yes. We're going to get that for sure. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Now, okay, this sounds dumb, but I think since I have +1 armor, I think these tanks are actually going to win perfectly fine against the Marines. It could have been sketchy, actually. I think probably would have won anyway without the upgrades, but I think with the +1 armor, it's going to be even better. Now, let's go here and try to snipe a siege tank. I think that would be a great idea. Let's get the starport now. Let's see. Well, okay, might as well go for a... Yeah, that's a good idea, actually, because there were units coming up here from the top. Okay, starport is now on the way. There we go. I saw his tanks were there. Maybe I can get one Marine would be nice. There we go. Okay, good micro and stuff so far. I like killing that Raven. Super important, by the way. Really, really important. Like, it's not just one interference matrix. If the Raven gets max energy, it's 2. And then it becomes a really big problem, of course. Okay, cyclones are a bit dangerous here in the middle, but it's okay. Let's see. +2 armor, more than halfway. Oh my goodness, guys. It is insane. More than halfway on the +2 armor. Dude, this is so exciting. I hope he doesn't attack us right away, because I want to see how it's going to play out into the macro game more than anything else. Let's see. Okay, so he's still chilling for now. Yeah, he does have those interference matrices. Definitely something to keep in mind. I would have considered making Thors, actually, if it wasn't for the matrices. I think the matrices are going to make that a little bit too painful. I'm going to spread out my Hellions a little bit. Keep spreading out my Marines as well. Probably get an engineering bay too. I have enough gas for +3 armor, so I don't have to worry about it yet. Fly my barracks out here. I think we're going to get +2 armor before he has +1 attack, by the way. Just based on how this game has gone for him, lost a couple of workers and stuff, I think that's actually going to be the case. Okay, let's see. He's trying to bait me. I'm going to use my Hellion instead. Get forked. Okay. Oh, it finished. Let me get +3 armor. It's... Oh, dude, look at the resources. Oh my goodness, that was basically perfect. That is very, very nice. Okay, but I'm going to scan just to see if I'm right. Yeah, exactly. Don't scan for things like that, guys. That's just something I do because I'm a silly content creator. +3 armor on the way before +1 attack is finished from Mr. Guy. Oh, thank goodness for that Hellion. Could have lost a Cyclone there. That would have been less than ideal. Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, Vikings also benefit from the same armor, right? The mech armors are combined since a good while now, actually, but they change back and forth a couple times, so it could be confusing. But yeah, the Vikings also going to benefit from that. Let's see, try to get a Hellbat out here. It's probably going to try and brute force this with some matrices if I had to guess. But the armor is really going to come into play here, guys. Otherwise, like, the Marines would have been brutal. Okay, yeah, I mean, please stop. You can't do anything here. Wait, can I do this? Oh my goodness. Wait, oh, we actually got out of range. Kill the Viking. Kill the Viking first, my friend. Wait, actually the splash damage is working out as well. Oh my goodness. This is so nice. Oh, what a beautiful fight. Yeah, like, honestly, I'm not gonna... Oh, we actually lost the siege tank there. I'm not gonna lie, I would also not take that fight if it wasn't for the armor upgrades. However, the armor upgrades just make sure that... Dude, Hellbats? Hellbats... Oh, wait, what is it? What is... Okay, now, it must have +1 at this point, right? What does he have? He doesn't have a bio unit. Not a single one? I kind of... Okay, guys, okay, I'm so tempted to go back just because +3 armor is on the way and I want to see it finish. Oh, by the way, landed Vikings are also going to be incredibly tanky. Yeah, he can't do anything. Landed Vikings, I want to see it. Even the auto turrets do no freaking damage. Look at this, guys, unsieged. They're actually not taking damage from the auto turrets from the Marines. The Viking is barely... Viking also shoot twice, by the way. They have double attack, so armor is even better. Wait, this is actually crazy. Okay, now this game, honestly, we would have won this without the armor upgrades. I'm pretty sure based on how it went. Like, the start was good enough. The fight he took here was not a good idea. I think, actually, before he took that fight, he was probably in a fine position, to be honest. Let's see if that is the case. He's down in supply, but he's probably at a decent amount of production. Fourth base on the way, double engineering bay, half upgrades. I mean... You know, normally speaking, his upgrades would be okay, but not against freaking this. I think I was definitely ahead, but he was in an okay position. But this fight was a disaster. But the fight at the end was actually insane. I'm not exaggerating. Like, I don't know if you guys could see it. Auto turrets actually kill siege tanks pretty fast, okay? Here, they're targeting the same one, by the way. Look at this. They're targeting the same one. No damage. These Marines hit for 4. Okay, 4 damage from those Marines, which is insane. And now he's going to land the Vikings, and this is the biggest difference. Because he does have +1 attack for the bio, he does not have an attack upgrade for the Vikings. So these Vikings do, I think, how much is that? 4 less damage per attack or something? Because they attack twice and I have 2 armor. It would have been 6 less damage at this finish. Absolutely beautiful warm-up game. Let's go to game number 2. Oh, game number 2 is going to be against a Protoss player. Now, against Protoss, for sure... Actually, there is a third strategy that we could do. I was going to say, against Protoss, for sure, we have to go for the double upgrades. I think we could also theoretically go for attack upgrades only. But, you know what? I think against Protoss, you should probably go for the double upgrades. It's just, to be honest, this matchup is going to be devastatingly difficult for this. I've talked about it many times, I'm sure. But you guys love listening to me rambling anyway, so it's all good. Mech against Protoss sucks, okay? It's really... I mean, you know what the worst part is? Is that recently Protoss players have figured out... honestly, I'm just going to say straight up, kind of an overpowered way to play, okay? PvT has been pretty Protoss favored, and it's really very much... They play on a low gas count, they expand a lot, and then they have like a couple of gas units, and they just warp in a million zealots every time. Now, what sucks for me is that is also good against mech, because zealots and stalkers really own mech pretty hard. Stalkers, just so you guys understand why, because it sounds counterintuitive, right? Stalkers are good against mech is because they can pick off hellbats for free. They can blink into your bases, harass your SCVs, and if you're not siege, they can just do damage everywhere. So against stalkers, obviously in a head-on fight against siege tanks, I didn't even see that probe, they're gonna suck, right? But because they can just harass you over and over and over, that's what makes them strong. And then the zealot is just insane against mech. If you ever do not have enough hellbats in the location, you die instantly because they destroy tanks and Thors. So, we're just gonna have to assemble the most insanely upgraded mech army that I can have and get good luck and perform some magic, and then we can win. That is pretty much the idea here. Now, we have performed magic on this channel many times, probably hundreds of times over the last couple of years, so I'm not gonna count myself out, but it's gonna be a tough one for sure. Now, I'm playing double gas. I'm not gonna go for the same quick armory. This is more just... I don't know, I feel like you don't want to play too standard against Protoss. You always want to make them at least a little bit scared, I want to say. Like, you know, make them guess you're going to do some tank push, or you're going to run in with Mass Reaper Hellion. That's the best way to go about it. And then I'm going to go for double armory. I'm actually going to delay it a little bit. It's still going to be super fast, but I think I should probably do it post-starport, because then I can at least convince him that we're doing something, basically. That's the whole idea. I do need a couple units for an adept. He would be kind of crazy to send an adept across, but I have seen crazier things on the ladder, so it also wouldn't really surprise me, to be honest. Now, when can I afford these armories? That's an incredibly good question. It's gonna be tough, for sure. I might have to... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to skip a couple units, I guess. I'm thinking I should proxy the armory, maybe. Right? Because, I mean, the Phoenix is going to come in, the fake Phoenix. I'm just assuming he's going to play Sentry, because that's what they usually do. And if he sees 2 armories, I mean, that is just, okay, let's go and kill him, kind of. You know, that's the sign. go and kill him. I'm just going to go for it. We're going to proxy an armor. I'm going to make cloaked Banshees. Actually, it's going to be a fake cloak. We're going to get fake cloak. That's the idea. 2 adepts, even. Okay, that is very surprising, to be honest. 2 adepts. I guess I might as well cancel it now. We get 1 armory out here. And then we get 1 armory in our main base. This one armory is actually okay because I feel like it could look like we're doing some kind of ridiculous Thor attack or something, you know? Like this is... Or Widow Mine drops perhaps, so with drilling claws, right? Could totally be it as well. Now this build is rough, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This build feels incredibly rough so far. Can't really afford anything at all. Gonna have to make a bunker. I'm gonna have to hope that this one Banshee... Actually, there is a chance he's playing Phoenixes. Double Adept. He's not showing anything. I wanna... Is that a real one? No, it's a fake one. Okay, then it's probably not Phoenixes. Yeah, okay. So he sees the armory right now. He's probably wondering what the hell this is. Maybe I can... Oh, it's not finished yet. I was gonna say, I can fake an upgrade on this, so it looks like drilling claws. But yeah, I'm gonna fake an upgrade on that one for sure. He did see the Banshee. Does it matter that he saw it? Probably not. Okay, now the Phoenix is gonna die, so we can cancel this safely. And then we go for the double upgrades. There we go. Definitely gonna have to get these extra gases right away. SCV is not gonna be spotted, I believe, because his units shouldn't be there. Yeah, man, this is probably the grittiest one I've done so far. By far, too, I think. Like, this is this is kind of crazy, honestly. Oh my god, I can't afford freaking units at all, guys. Oh man. I think this kind of build could work if you play against Zerg, because against Zerg you can get away with a little bit more greed, you know. In Zerg, you can... As long as you have a wall, or you have a Hellions against Lynx, or... Oh, we're gonna get through. That's really nice, actually. Is there a base here? There is a base here. Okay, great. What do I do from here? That's a really... Wait, that... How can you reach that? That did not look reachable. Hey, I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing, by the way. A lot of Stalkers means that he hasn't been that greedy, which is pretty great. Like... If he attacked me, that would have been problematic. If he played very greedy, that would have been problematic. But he's kind of going in between, which I'm very happy to see. Now, he's still going to be super confused by that armory, that is for sure. I'm starting to wonder if we can just max out on, like, 2 bases. So far... Wait, the Banshee's actually not safe there? I was like, okay, maybe it's just, like, an angle thing. Like, he can attack it from the top, but no, it's actually just not safe. Okay. Now he's going to see that I'm playing mech, and that is perfectly fine. I'm gonna play this a little bit like I would with Bio against Protoss, where you don't want to rush to take bases because you have the upgrades. That's how I want to play it. If I move out and I take my third and he is there with Zealots, we die. Just on the spot, okay? Do not want to die. If we die, at least I want to go down later on, right? That would be acceptable. Not that fast, though. Okay, so the proxy... This is so funny. I wonder if he's ever gonna catch on to the fact that I have a proxied armory, because... Okay, outside of finding it by accident, he could technically realize it, because he scouted one armory, but I have 1-1 already, you know? God, this is such a dumb build. This is actually the dumbest build I've done in a while, I think. And I'm aware that I did a proxy spawning pool on my natural build, okay? I'm very aware of that fact, just so you guys know. Okay, so we're gonna get 2-2 really fast. I'm gonna move out with the cars. Actually, I don't want to lose cars. That is the annoying part. Okay, that dies instantly. That's great. I just want to see if he is going for what I think he's going for, which would be just low gas count. Okay, that's an interesting play. Oh, the turret from downtown! Can you believe it? I still didn't take an extra bit. Wait, is he? He's kind of... Guys... Wait, why is he researching from the Twilight? Those zealots had charge, right? Did he not go... There's no way he would have skipped Blink, right? He skipped Blink! Didn't he? Hey, what, guys, he's scared! He's actually scared! He doesn't have a fourth base! This is the exact thing. Like, they get scared, they're expecting some kind of all-in, but I'm just sitting here making upgrades. I mean, I still don't think this is necessarily... I mean, look, we're mining out here, right? It's still not necessarily the best situation for us, but... You know, it's starting to look like something. I think there might be a tiny chance here, guys. Not gonna lie. Okay. What do I need to do? I need to keep these... Please get rid of the bunker. I need to keep these in hellbed form, and I need to be very, very safe. I'm gonna make 1,000,000 bunkers around here. Like, ideally, I just get the max out on 3-3. That's what I want, right? We get the max out on 3-3. Okay, so he saw something. I don't know what he saw. Probably just a couple tanks. I don't think... I didn't see an observer, so I want to... Maybe, hopefully, what do you call it? Optimistic thinking? Wishful thinking, that's what I was looking for. That he doesn't realize that I have this much. Okay, so he's gonna go for it. Yeah. Oh, okay, those are gonna die instantly. 2-2 is not finished yet. Yeah, we're dead. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Yes, 0-0 as well. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This guy did one of the worst strategy that he possibly could have done, I think, to be honest. Like, he was just incredibly fortunate that I took my third base eventually. Look at this. He's not even... Are you kidding me? Guys, I could have actually... No, I could have settled 2 base and made 3-3, I think, even. Well, okay, that's very questionable because, once again, this was getting mined out, right? So we kind of had to go. Yeah, I mean... I'm trying to see what I realistically could have done here, because like our eco was the same still, because this is actually so ridiculous, right? 2-2 was, I mean, I could have waited for 2-2, but it's kind of like, you know, if I map hacked, obviously, then I could make certain decisions. I don't think it really would have made too much sense to sit on 2 base forever. And at the same time, I also couldn't really have harassed, because if I run by Hellions, then we don't have enough against the Zealots. Let's actually see how this went over here. The biggest problem here, by the way, is the Archon. Archons can't get countered by mech. There's, well, Thors counter Archons, actually, but the standard mech units don't. Tanks and Hellbats, absolutely horrible against Archons. Terrible. There's not a worse... You would rather go up against Immortals than Archons with tanks. I'm not even kidding here. So this actually looked okay, but I guess, yeah, you see just a few more Hellbats, and it would have made a pretty big difference. SCV pool wouldn't have done anything, because obviously Zealots and Archons, right? I think if we waited for 2-2 and we had, let's say, 4 more Hellbats, which would have been possible, I think we actually could defend. We would never be able to go across the map, but we could defend and then start 3-3 and then go from there. Okay, so the next time, if we see they have no 4th base, I think we just have to sit on the natural, not because it's necessarily that good of an idea. Like, obviously, we would rather have more eco, but we would die for sure if they don't have a 4th, even if we're just on 2 bases. This attempt honestly looked way better than I thought it would. I know we got owned, but he actually let us get away with our build. The build flowed decently after the initial hump. Let's go for game number 3. Okay, game number 3 is against another Protoss. Now, potentially good news is that the NA server started working again. And indeed, we are playing on an NA server. The reason why I'm surprised by that is, or not surprised, but why I mention it is because the NA server these days also has Brazil and Singapore and Australia. So you can also play on those, and then it wouldn't have mattered that I switched over, but we're going to play on Central, which is fantastic. Now we're playing against a Protoss. And this is actually the next day for me. I ran out of time to record yesterday, so I had a good night's sleep. And I thought of a strategy that would, at least in theory, completely work with this challenge. And that strategy is also to go for the single armory upgrade rush. And not with regular mech, but with Thor Banshee. And that's a strategy you guys have probably seen me do before. Thor Banshee, in my opinion, the best way to play mech against Protoss. It doesn't work for long games, but you can actually attack and it's some timing attacks, and it's very mind-gamey, right? So I think, in that sense, it is the best way to play mech against Protoss. And with armor, I feel like that should be very strong. I mean, imagine a Thor timing attack with +3 armor, for example. Like, Zealots, I mean, assuming they don't also have +3 attack, are not going to be doing a lot of damage against Thors. And that means you also have less pressure to have enough Hellbats, etc. So I think that sounds like a really nice idea. Now, I would love to be able to make the double armory work, but I think against Protoss, that is, it's honestly just not going to happen. I mean, I've tried a lot of crazy things, and I believe in StarCraft 2 magic, but double armory against Protoss is going to be a tough one. Against Terran and Zerg, for sure. 100% I think I can make it work against Terran and Zerg. Against Protoss, I mean, potentially you can do stuff like 1 armory really fast, and then the second one so you can make 2-1, right? That stuff maybe. But you need to have a lot of units early on, because Protoss is just so good at killing you. Their units really just ignore, defenses for the most part. Blinkstalkers go past. War Prism in the main. Zealot Charge is good against bunkers and tanks and stuff. You just need a lot of units. Did I just hear a pylon? Yeah, okay. Huh. That is an interesting pylon to build, that is for sure. Not quite sure what that is about, actually. But I'm gonna respect it and just build my command center on the high ground. Pylon 2 minutes in? Like, if it was gonna be a proxy gate, it should have been made before? He was gonna go for a proxy Stargate, wasn't he?
Not enough.
I think he might have want to go for... Let's see, if he has a no expansion, he wanted to build a Stargate there, I think. Yeah, he did. Okay, huh. Then I should probably make a cyclone. But first, the armory. Of course. I mean, I'm sure he sent out another probe in the meantime. I know the Stalker is here. I'm just going to try to dance around a little bit, try to buy some time. Oh, it's not a wall. Oh, that's nice. We take those. Okay, now I'm making more Reapers, which is really dumb, so let me stop doing that for a second. Actually get a bunker out. Did he make a Stargate over here? Probably build it somewhere else, if I had to guess. Now, beating a Stargate... Actually, guys, I was just thinking about this earlier. You know what armor on Thors would be really good against? Void Rays. Because Void Rays attack very, very fast with a lot of ticks. I did not think that was a situation I was actually going to find myself... I'm just going to do it. First unit Thor? Oh god, this is so dumb. Why am I like this? First unit Thor, armor upgrade. Dude, if this is immortal, for example, which it totally could be, I'm gonna feel so dumb. I'm actually gonna feel like the dumbest person alive if this is immortal. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of starting to guess that that is what it is. Now, I can't do damage. Like, actually, no, okay, the Stalker's back. I was gonna say I might as well drain the battery, but... Okay. Let's get... I don't actually want to get a second bunker, to be honest. It's too expensive, I think. Could be DTs as well, by the way. Let me just move out with this SCV and see if I can find anything. Now, this would be the greatest way to ever defend a proxy Void Ray. At this point, whatever he's doing is extremely late, because I denied the pylon over here. Or, well, I killed the probe that was going to build something. So I can't actually realistically know what it is anymore. There's just nothing. Like... What am I supposed to scout here? I scouted the entire map. And the map is gray. So it is a Void Ray! Let's go! I got a Thor. Look, the Thor can actually shoot from downtown. This is so good. I can't believe we are countering. Look at this. It actually shoots from so far. I can hide next to the bunker. It's not even the armor. Also, the Thor itself is gonna work. And then when Guys, no. Just... I keep... Everything I think about makes this better. You know what makes it even better, guys? He can't force field my ramp. Because Thors break force fields. I'm gonna have armor against all the gateway units plus the Void Ray. I have the range so he can't kill the depot. Look at this. Like, I'm in range of the bunker. He can't actually dive these Thors. He can't do anything. Oh my goodness. This is the exact joy that I wish everyone has in their mornings. This is actually... How does he find that? This is actually just the greatest thing. We're just destroying a proxy Void Ray cheese by going one base Thor. I'm just gonna get +2 armor. Guys, what the heck, right? +2 armor, why not? These Thors are gonna be insane. These are gonna be the strongest anti-Void Ray Thors you will have ever seen. Okay, so he's gonna go for a robo follow-up. That makes complete sense. I think we can probably try to just get our... Wait, I can even do this, look. I was gonna walk down with the Marines first. Or with the Thors first, but I can just put the Marines first, I think. Because the Thors are going to shoot from the back anyway. You know what? I'm so confident I'm not even going to... Wait. Oh, no, he made a mistake. Actually, no, he has another pylon. Okay. Let me just make sure to target fire the Void Rays. Pull this one back real quick. The batteries are now running out of juice. And I think... Oh, I should probably... Oh, I could have pulled that one back, maybe. The other ones, I wasn't... I don't think I could pull back. That one definitely could have saved that one, I think. Here we go. We pull forward. All the batteries are empty. And you know what I'm thinking? Obviously, we could... Oh, the Reaper's actually going to kill the Stalker. Okay, that is just a little bit of a plot armor boost right there. Obviously, I could have made different units as well and maybe defended, right? But the fact that I had the armor on the Thors for every single tick of the Void Rays... I mean, that was a close fight. By the way, just in case you guys are going to try this, please don't move down the ramp like that. I really just did it because I wanted to see how good the Thors were. Obviously, I should have just sat into my base because I had 2 orbitals and I was just making more Thors and I'm getting freaking +2 armor, right? So please do not move out of that situation. But I'm very happy that we actually barely won the fight because of the armor, because the fight was so freaking close. If I didn't have that armor, I think... I mean, I'm not saying we lost the game, right? Because economically, we were in a great spot. But we would have lost that fight barely. So that is really, really cool. Now we're going to get +2 armor, and obviously you guys know what I'm about to do next. I'm going to get +3 armor the moment that I can. And then I'm going to hit a delicious +3 armor Thor attack. That's what I'm going to do. Let's saturate these gases. I don't know if I can actually afford... it's pretty tight. I mean, I do have 4 gases. I feel like I might actually be able to afford +3 armor right away. It's going to be close anyway. It's not going to be that bad. Let me saturate this gas real quick. There we go. Do I keep any units up here? Probably not. Okay. Well, I do. Actually, no. It's for some reason in my head it was 200 gas, but I do need 250. So we'll have to wait a little bit, but that's okay. Probably get a third command center, actually. That's going to be a very sensible idea, to be honest. This is not the kind of army you want to move out with yet, okay? Like, if you get Zealots, for example, I don't think he will get Zealots. He's probably making Immortals and praying that I move out, or he's about to attack me. It's going to be one of... How is this Reaper still alive, by the way? Absolute MVP Reaper in terms of scouting. I refuse to move out before I have +3 armor, okay? I just want these Thors to be the strongest version of themselves. That's what I want. Okay, do I need more turrets? I think we're kind of chilling, actually. I'll get one more over there, just in case he tries to bust. Okay, so he does have an expansion. That is good for him. Is that going to help him? I don't think so. I mean, I just saw him warp in the depths. Adepts are going to do negative... I think they're going to heal my Thors when they get +3 armor. Like, I don't think we're going to see those Adepts do anything. Okay, we have about 100 seconds before we're going to hit the most disgusting attack that I have done in a while. +3 armor Thors, and I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna say that he's gonna have 0-0, okay? I don't think he's gonna have an upgrade. I think if I was him, I would probably make Disruptors. I mean, at this point, the Void Rage... Where is the Stargate, by the way? Have I... Is it here? It must be there, right? I was just thinking about that for a second. Like, where the heck was the... No, not my factory. That's messed up. That's honestly messed up. Good thing I have my armor Thors over here. If it's 2 Thors against 2 Void Rays, he might actually consider fighting against that. Normally. But I don't think he's going to do that when I have +2 armor already. Probably get a 3rd factory, actually. I think that would work out quite well. Let's see. Oh, it's Colossus. Okay, double... Look at this. 0-0, guys. Oh, man. I'm about to have a 7 Thor. I think I wait for this Thor and then we move out. I think that's the play. 7 Thor +3 armor timing attack. And he's going to wonder why on earth it's going to look so strong. He's going to find that out very soon. Probably when he watches the replay. I doubt he's going to click on my units. Because clicking on units when you're playing mech is kind of weird, I guess. Like, upgrades are way more important for bio, right? Guys, I am so tempted to attack with own... Am I dumb for doing this? I think... I just have to, guys. I have to. For science, okay? I'm going to attack with just the Thors. I'm going to pull a couple SCVs just to repair. And I'm going to... Okay, I'll pull the Marines as backup. But I'm going to attack with just the Thors. Because I just have to see it. I need to see if these Thors are actually strong enough to win this just by themselves with the +3 armor. 10 minutes, by the way. 10 minute 30 +3 armor timing, which is crazy. I do hope he still has no upgrades. That would make this the best experiment. Yeah. Oh, no, he's playing Zealots too. Okay, Marines stay in the back. Okay, I mean, his army's pretty decent, honestly, not gonna lie. Zealots are good against Thors, but +3 armor. Guys, Zealots have 2 attacks, okay? Zealots have 2 attacks. I have +3 armor. His Zealots are gonna hit me for, like, 6, I think. Like, the Immortals are gonna do damage. Nothing else is doing damage. It's really just the Immortals, by the way. Look how good they are! The Colossus are already dead. Oh my god, it's actually a way closer fight than I thought it was gonna be after I saw all these Immortals. Oh, man. Oh my god, like I swear, look at the damage down below. The Zealots actually hit for like 6 or 4. Now obviously I would have won that game if I used my Marines right away, but I had to see it. We're still gonna win this game, by the way. At this point I am completely convinced of it, so don't worry about it. But that, I just need to test it for science, okay? Those Thors were incredibly strong. Holy. There's an observer over here. Let's make sure that gets messed up. Now I guess we can hit another timing attack with +1 armor now. Oh god. That was just beautiful. If I had the Marines would have killed the Zealots really fast, and then the Immortals would have gotten owned as well. Immortals, by the way, there's actually a very interesting dynamic that I want to share with you guys, in case you... Whether you guys are a Terran or Protoss, I think it's interesting. Immortals directly are not that amazing... Hey, where did you come from, my guy? Are not that amazing against Thors. Because Thors also do a lot of damage to Immortals, right? They hit for 60. I think they have the same range. Is that correct? I think they have the same range. Oh, he does have a base over here. Sneaky, sneaky guy. Yeah, he's following me real quick. When did he take this? He must have had this for quite a while. Okay, I mean, maybe this game is slightly more in contention than I thought. I'm about to lose... I can kill that Archon, probably. Let's see if I can dodge the storm. Yeah, we are gonna kill... Why did his army not... Hello? Where did he go? Oh, yo, his army's pretty massive, actually, guys. Not gonna lie. Oopsie. Still think we're gonna win this game, but now I'm a little bit scared. Right, so what I wanted to say is, if you have Immortals flat against Thors, the trade is actually okay for Thors. I'm not saying it's amazing, but it's just okay. But if you have Zealots in front of the Immortals, then Thors get absolutely obliterated. Because Thors are busy fighting the Zealots, Immortals get to do their insane DPS for free, and then all of a sudden you're not that happy anymore, right? So that's pretty much exactly what happened there. He had Zealots in front of the Immortals, even though they did no damage. It allowed the Immortals to shoot for free. Now, once again, he's on 1-1 now, so this is going to be slightly better for him, but it's not going to be pretty, guys. Believe in the Thors. Do you guys believe in the Thors? +3 armor, baby. Witness it. It is absolutely delicious, guys. Come on. I'm having so much fun right now. This is so beautiful, guys. That fight, I think... I mean, the thing is, the Immortals... The damage from the Immortals is not that different. Actually, it's significantly different, but... they're still strong anyway, right? But the Zealots just don't do anything against the Thors. That is the whole thing right here, right? I think if the upgrades were even, let's say I had +1 armor there, or let's say 1-1, right? Then all of a sudden, I don't know, that fight actually would have been pretty sketch. Right now I'm literally just maxing out on Thors, which is a pretty ridiculous army to build. Did he actually... Okay, no, he did take that base. This is great news for us, by the way, that he's not taking those gases. Or hasn't taken those gases before, because that means he was still going to be heavy on the Zealots. Now, we did lose our Marines. It would be very smart for me to actually just make some Hellbats here, I think. Hellbats, very bad against Storm, to be fair. But outside of that, they're going to be great. This reminds me a little... I don't know how this just transposed into me doing a Thor-only challenge. I mean, I guess that's just kind of how I roll. Let's see. +1 armor still. No base over here. Mech doesn't cost a lot of minerals. As you can see, it's kind of hard to spend those. I want another factory, actually, for Hellbats. I think that'll be a nice idea. Let's get the servos as well. I think that'll be nice. There we go. I'll take a page out of his book and just fly a base to the corner. Because why the heck not? Make more bases. I don't know where his army is. I don't actually need the Hellbats, I think. But, okay, here I'm trying to imagine the situation ahead of time, right? If we trade somewhat evenly... Oh, he missed a couple bases, I think. It looked like he went to deny my 4th base. And then he sees a base flying to the corner of the map and like 8 more CCs being built. This guy is massively in the way, so let's move that out of the way. I think I saw something. Oh, it's just a Stalker. Okay. He also have +2 attack now. Okay, so the upgrades are getting better from his side. That is going to have to be a cancel, I'm afraid. Let's get this to be a planetary. I'm going to get a couple of Hellbats for this first attack. Actually, I'm going to get +2 attack as well. So that's going to be a significant improvement for me. I'm just going to try and land that base. Why the heck not? I feel like I could maybe use a couple of extra factories for reinforcements. I think that is not that crazy. I'm just walking across the map like there's nothing anywhere. Okay, Stalkers. He does have 2-2 now, actually. Oh, my army is a little bit awkward. Now, let's see. My army is freaking gargantuan, by the way. Absolutely gargantuan. To the point where I can probably split my army. Oh, he's doing a preemptive storm. Should probably be able to save that, actually. I'm gonna drop a couple of mules over there. Do not walk forward on your own volition, please. There we go. Let's repair that. Get +3 attack. Get the upgrades for the planetaries. Now, I do want to pick a fight. I don't want this little chase to go on forever, basically. Okay, let's see. I like how I have a little wall over here. That's great. Okay, the Thors. I want to be careful for the storms, actually. Okay, the Disruptor is going to hurt a little bit. There we go. And now we can fight in a slightly bigger concave. In the concave, we're going to be fine. I just don't want to be too stuck in a choke, really. Oh, it's DTs. Oh, it's 1 DT. Okay, thank goodness. If it was more than that, that would have been pretty annoying, because DTs are good against planetaries. I don't know what the heck happened here. I guess I'll just go attack this base at the bottom. Opponent, I want to shout out that he's playing quite well against this, by the way. I feel like a lot of people, they really suck against this Thor composition. Because they kind of go for Archon, like the regular anti-mech composition, right? But he's actually doing quite well. He's going for Disruptors, went for a lot of Immortals. I know it sounds logic, but trust me, a lot of people do get it wrong. So, yeah, well done by him for sure. This is going to be a nice base to kill. Oh, there's actually not even a base there. It's just his Stalkers were just chilling there for some reason. Still ahead in upgrades, but he is slowly catching up, of course. Yeah, his army's over here. I do need to keep some scans, I guess, because he does have DTs out on the field. Now, the storms are actually surprisingly scary here, by the way. The storms are going to do a lot of damage on top of the Thors. So you kind of want to dodge out of them decently. Now, look, the Thors are actually incredibly strong. Even look at this. I bet you guys were surprised by how well the Thors are doing here. You're going to kill every single Disruptor, I hope? Yeah, we do. Nice. Okay. And we still have reinforcements over here. Can probably kill the Immortals depending on how well he micros and reinforces. Killing the Templars also would be nice. Let's pull the homie back. There's a DT over here. Those DTs were probably slicing at me all the time, right? Yeah, that's a little bit of a mistake. Are still gonna... Oh, we almost killed that one too. Yo, that Thor popped off. Wait, did I actually lose so much DTs all the time? God, this game is actually becoming such a clown fiesta. Just because this guy snuck away a hidden base. And I maybe trolled a little bit. My bad for the trolling, guys. Gotta love yourself. Let's see. 97 SCVs is very significant. I do have my upgrade. You do not want to fight against that, trust me. Okay, let's start playing with like a real human a little bit. Okay. Actually, a real human would be making siege tanks. I'm not going to do that because for some reason my brain has completely committed to the Thors. Oh, I thought he was trying to kill my planetary there for a second. But I am going to start doing some run-bys. This does have armor, by the way, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Armor is very good. Not against the Immortals, but against everything else, really. Well, not against DTs either, but more like Zealot Stalkers, that kind of stuff. Let's just start killing a lot of workers. I swear this guy is probably really enjoying this game as well, because it's so different, and he had a tough start, but he's still doing well. He's now making Void Rays. Oh, he's getting desperate, guys. Void Rays are the sign of desperation, okay? Now we know he's desperate. And I maxed again. You know what? I think the armor upgrades on my Thors had been so good all the time that instead of the helmets with my army, I should have actually just been right-clicking Hellions. Like, I think just because of the armor upgrade... Dude, I keep pressing the wrong button because I got used to Age of Empires 2 hotkeys, which is what I've been playing. If you guys have wondered why my army hotkeying looks so weird and stuff, or some of the... Not the armor hotkey, like the movement of my army, it's because of that. Let's see. I can probably totally just obliterate this base. This is going to be a very nice kill, actually, because it's an important base. He does have a lot of gases now, so I'm starting to wonder if he's going to go for some kind of Stargate transition, perhaps. Let's see if he has this base over here. My economy is obviously looking incredibly healthy. 102 workers. It's actually fine to have that many workers, but it does mean that you have to trade. Because if you don't trade, then you're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to get 2 planetaries over here. I'm not sure if he has DT Blink, so that is potentially a thing. Oh, those Void Rays are good. Yeah, they got deleted. It is a very nice engagement angle for me. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay. Actually, yeah, I want to keep fighting here. I think this is going to be a good enough trade for me. Because this choke is just really awkward for him. That's the thing. Do need to make sure to be careful for the DTs. That is for sure. Exactly, here we go. I'm just going to scan preemptively over here. He has 1 disruptor shot only, I believe. DTs are on the top. That storm is going to hurt, but it's not going to hurt enough. My Thors are going to... Yeah, this is perfect. Look at this. I don't even... It's not even a trade. He's getting absolutely obliterated by this. And there we go. The Thors. 26k resources lost against 33k, which is actually very good, I want to say, for TVP, especially if you're playing mech, to be honest. Now, let's go back. And okay, yeah, no, he did take it really fast. Look at the map. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking. I looked at the state of his natural, and my brain was just, you know, okay, we're just massively winning and we're chilling now forever. But he had the base already, and that was his 3rd base that he took. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And yeah, my build is obviously a little bit awkward, right? Because I'm playing 2 armor rush and then... okay. I mean, if you guys remember why this game went on so long, is because I wanted to test the Thors, and I didn't fight with like 40 Marines or whatever I had. But it was a really fun experiment anyway. The Thors, honestly, in my opinion, looked very, very strong. This was not the exact strategy that I wanted to do. I would still like to do this experiment at some point with Thor Banshee and do like the actual timing attack and not troll a little bit here and there. That would also be fun to see. But this was a great little video. I think I did find a way to make it happen against Protoss. Obviously, against Terran and Zerg, it is going to be stronger, but it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.